welcome back to another What I Ate Today, and again, I'm sorry I have to use my webcam as I am still having trouble with my phone, and I am not happy with how my regular camera takes the lighting and the framing in here. And it makes it really difficult because I don't even know if I'm in the shot. I can't see it. But anyway, and also forgive the banging you hear. My husband is working just outside my window with metal and all that good junk, getting it ready for tomorrow to go to the transfer station, so you might hear the occasional loud bang. Well, this morning, excuse me, Fridays is my late day, to go to work. So instead of going in for 3:30 in the morning, I go in for between 5:30 and 6 whenever the girl opening the door decides she wants to get there. This morning it was kind of cloudy, but I took my new bike to work. Worked really well. I love that thing. I don't have to play Fred Flintstone anymore. I don't have to hold traffic up anymore. It goes the speed limit. The speed limit right out here on the main road is 50. And I'll tell you, traffic does way more than that sometimes. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I am still working on my coffee from this morning. Yeah, I brewed it at 4:30. It's been in the nuker a few times because in the meantime, I left for work at 5:30 knowing that the girl unlocking the door was going to be a little late. Left my coffee here because I don't have a cup holder on my bike. Worked until 9 o'clock, then came home and nuked it. Yeah. And now it is 11:15 and I'm still drinking it. Good thing I like this coffee, huh? So this morning for breakfast, let me see if I can remember this. Now, on the off chance I forget something, I am going to try to include a picture and a screenshot from the website where I track. So I had 1 egg mixed with 1 egg white and 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half for 2 points total. I had my coffee, a tablespoon of half and half, 2 tablespoons of half and half because I made a bigger cup today, and 1 tablespoon of xylitol. That's a total of 3 points for my coffee. I had a slice of Fit and Active American cheese along with a Laughing Cow spreadable spicy pepper jack cheese. Those two are a total of 3 points. I also had 3.5 pieces of Oscar Mayer uncured turkey bacon that I pan fried. That was, I think, 3 points. My breakfast all the way around was 9 points for breakfast. For me, that's really, really low because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is when I use my weeklies. But I ate breakfast. I didn't eat breakfast until 10 of 10 this morning. So, yeah, by 10 o'clock, I mean, I'm usually almost ready for my lunch. And at 10 o'clock, I just barely had breakfast. Oh, and I also had half a cup of shredded hash brown potatoes made by, I think it's Simply Potatoes. I think it's a little green bag, refrigerated. And I believe that was 3 points. But that's all in the app. But anyway, breakfast was really filling. It was light, but it was filling. It was higher protein, which is what I need. And it had enough fat in it to keep me satisfied. It is now going on 11, and I'm just fine. Sometimes after breakfast, if I don't keep my protein high enough or put a little fat in it, I find that I start getting really snacky after, and I haven't been. With keeping my protein higher, I'm finding that if I do get snacky, I'm okay reaching for cucumbers or something like that. So keeping my protein high has been really good for me. I am not a big carb eater anymore, thankfully, because I used to be the world's biggest carbaholic. I feel like between the carbs I used to crave and the sugar I used to crave, I was constantly filling my face. With this Weight Watchers Smart Points, I've discovered that I automatically eat mostly lower carb, not low carb, but mostly lower carb And when I do have them, they're usually quality carbs. It's not, cheap white bread or candy and stuff like that. So that's really good. I am also working on a um, sugar-free Hawaiian Punch mixed in a liter of water. And I have more of those on backup and in the refrigerator waiting just for me. I have, let's see, what's my pedometer at today? Ugh. They can't tell me this is going to fall off at work because it won't come out of my pants when I pull on it. So I am only at 2,000 steps for the day, and that is what I get for, ouch, that is what I get for Friday computer work day at work. I spent close to 3 hours doing computer work this morning for the food safety program, making sure the forms were updated and all this good crap. So yeah, fun. Actually, I don't mind it. It feeds the brain part of me, but when I get home, I can't wait to feed the creative part of my brain. I tend to I need creative time, I need quiet time, and then I'm okay with making my brain think analytically. But if I don't get the creative time and time for myself, I find I short circuit really rather quickly. So that's something I'm still working on, is finding a good balance. But anyway, enough about chatting, huh? I know. Ooh, Upsman just came. Be right back. Okay, guys, so Upsman came, and this was the most hilarious thing. So, my husband needed a new travel mug, and couldn't find one big enough, couldn't find one he liked that was value for the money. We came across Arctic mugs. Now, I ordered him a 20 ounce. We got the 20 ounce, discovered, oh, we really like the mug. It keeps things hot forever and cold till infinity. And it wasn't big enough for the 20 ounce. So, the Upsman brought the 30 ounce that I ordered, because it literally goes from 20 ounces to 30 ounces. Those are your size choices, when you get to the bigger ones. This thing looks like a small block engine. This box, it took up the whole box. Like, literally, it took up this whole box. And it's bigger than my head. So, my husband is like, oh no, it's huge. And it will fit his entire, he has a little coffee, try again. He has one of the little 5-cup coffee pots. It'll fit the entire coffee pot with his milk and sugar, no problem. So it's a little big for his coffee. However, this thing will keep things cold for, I think it's like 60-something hours. And we've tested it. It really does keep things hot and cold for close to, if not more than, depending on how hot things were when they went in. The length of time advertised. No, I am not affiliated with them. I'm not sponsored in any way by them. I have nothing to do with them. We just really like their products. Are they pricey? Yes. You're looking, by the time you purchase the handle that comes with it, you purchase the handle. They come with a lid, a splash-proof lid. If you want the little slider lid, you have to pay, get that as well. We figured for each of the cups that were ordered, it's about $1 per ounce that it holds by the time everything's said and done, and shipping was free. But tell you, they're so worth the money. They are so worth the money. I don't mind spending the money if it's going to do what it says. This does. Now, that being said, I would love to try one of their coolers, but they're so expensive that even the personal cooler, I just can't justify it for me anyway. If it's something that you were to use over and over, time and time again, and you constantly use coolers, that would be, then by all means I would highly recommend them if they work as good as the mugs. But I can't justify spending that much for a personal cooler, which really bites, because that would be perfect for work. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, but this is what the UPS man brought us, and we were laughing so hard because it's like a milk jug on a stick. But anyway, Alright, so I will talk to you again when I eat. I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be, but man, I got a lot of points to play with today because if I remember right, today I'm supposed to have like 48 points because I always I put a majority of my points automatically Thursday through Sunday. And I know people do this, something called the Wendy plan, and you know, I guess naturally I gravitate towards doing that because the weekends for me um, are just unpredictable. And I know I'm going to use my weeklies for the weekend. So I set my weigh days to Thursday so that Thursday, because usually Wednesday or Thursday my husband likes to go out to eat. So I know that's going to happen. So my weigh days are Thursday morning. I then have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to use my weeklies, and as those days progress, I use less and less of the weeklies. And then once Monday hits, I'm really structured with my eating, so I don't use my weekly points. There's actually one day. Wednesdays I usually only use like 29 or 30 points, and Tuesdays I think I use like 34, 35. And everything keeps me well within my weeklies. I don't use all of my weeklies, but I don't use all of my dailies every day. But I guess I naturally gravitate towards something similar to the Wendy plan. I always have, just because that's how my lifestyle goes. And from doing Weight Watchers in the past, I know the problems I ran into before. So setting up this time, I wanted to set up for success. I wanted to be able to enjoy the weekends with my family, so that's how I set it up. But I will talk to you again when I eat lunch.